Partick Thistle versus Alloa, Scottish Championship. Partick Thistle, much like last week's opponents Falkirk, previous to meeting Alloa, have just picked up a confidence boosting win and are setting their eyes on climbing the table. The Partick were Alloa's first win of the season, a 1-0 win at the Indo drill, and Alloa, last week they managed to come from 2-0 down and were unlucky not to take all 3 points home from the Falkirk Stadium. Partick though did just that against the Dunfermline side, winning comfortably 2-0 against the Pars. Alloa make one change to the side that drew 2-all. Stephen Hetherington, missing due to suspension last week, returns to the starting 11, while John Robertson drops to the bench. Partick Thistle 2, they opt for one single change. Aidan Fitzpatrick is favoured in midfield ahead of Andrea Mbuya Matombo as Partick Thistle line up 3-5-2. It's the Jags who kick off, shooting at their own fans in first half. Partick Thistle launch the ball forward. The team can get it under control. It's really tough conditions out there. Pouring the rain, really icy cold. Ball forward though for Alloa. One by Zanata, and it's a great through ball to Jake Hasty. Christy Elliott just about gets the ball. Into the box goes Hasty. Ball across. Just about dealt with by Partick Thistle. They'll get it clear. Spittle to Fitzpatrick, wide to Penrice. Story gonna take on his man, plays it inside to Penrice, who goes for goal. Parry saves the low drive and Alloa get it clear. Ball in at the front post, met by Christy Elliott. Sent it over the bar, but free header. And Dick does well, winning the ball away from Story. Dick inside to Zanata. Hasty, the option out wide. Ready to take on Christy Elliott. Goes to the byline. Ball just too high. No one there. Although, second bite of the cherry. Hasty sends the ball into the middle. Partick Thistle clear it only to the edge of the box. Headed down by Flanagan. And into the middle for Kevin Colley, who can't get anything on the shot. Ball cleared by Flanagan. Bannigan to Spittle. Ball in behind. Elliott just inside the box. Hasty went for a challenge. He couldn't stop himself sliding there. His torso hits Christy Elliott. Partick Thistle penalty. It's very unlucky. It's a very slippery pitch, and as soon as he commits to that challenge, just takes out Christy Elliott. Doolin steps up. Parry goes the wrong way. Partick Thistle 1, Alloa 1-0. Parry launches the ball on, dealt with poorly by the Thistle defence, comes down to Troughton. Takes on 2 men with a run, cuts it back to Kevin Colley, taps in for the equaliser. Now Troughton just invited to run at the Partick Thistle defence. He takes that invitation, he goes with it, and gets a great reward. Spittle, free kick, promising position for Partick Thistle. All over the bar in the end. Flanagan's flick, but hard to take. Comes down to Miles Story. Play it inside to Spittle, who hits his Gontal bag, but Parry fingertips to put it out for a corner. He's made the most saves in the SPFL. There's no many better than that. Corner delivered in for Partick Thistle again at the front post. It's McGinty this time who gets his head to it. Can only put it over though. McGinty looking for the long ball. Christy Elliott is in again. Barry can collect that poor cross. Dick. Throw in. Just up to Dario Zata. Turns his man excellently, drives forward. It's a 2v2 for Alloa. Zanata cuts inside. Right footed, goes for goal. Team effort in the end. Spittle. Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a poor challenge by Stevie Hetherington. And again, another free kick in a promising position. Spittle steps up, hits the wall. Comes down to him with a second effort, and this time he's rifled it low under the wall, past Parry. Partick Thistle regain the lead, and it is a spectacular effort from Blair Spittle. Hasty driving at Partick Thistle, doesn't quite collect the ball. Flanagan eventually, he'll get a challenge in, it'll break to Hasty. Goes from range, screws it wide of goal though. Taggart, Hetherington finds Flanagan in space, cuts it inside to Dario Zanata as a goal! Just like Blair Spittle's effort, it's a daisy cutter along the floor. Snedden's left standing. Alloa have brought it back again. Flanagan does well. Maybe a bit of luck as it deflects into that bottom corner. Still the important stat. Alloa 2, Partick Thistle 2. Story lays the ball off to Elliott. Sends it inside again to Story. He goes left footed. Oh, he's rising. Well above the bar. Hetherington to Hasty. He's brought down by Bannigan, who's all yeah on a yellow. The referee pulls it back. He's not going to boot Bannigan. But why did he not play advantage? Alloa penalised there. Bannigan, he's a lucky boy. If he makes contact with that challenge, it's surely a second yellow. Taken down by Alloa. Forward to Zanata. He plays it wide to Taggart. Driving it. Penrice goes for goal with a left foot. Snedden can collect in the end. Good effort though. Graham just nips in front of the Partick Thistle player. Takes the ball for Alloa and plays a beautiful through ball. Hasty, can he keep it in? Crossed into the middle. Again, Snedden can collect. Taggart to Hasty. Was left footed. Shot blocked. Launched forward. Oh, and it's a sore one. It's a lunging challenge. The referee is going to ignore it. Story with the step overs. He can only launch a hopeful ball towards Alloa. Scooped up nicely. In fact, it comes to Dario Zanata. He's charging down the line. Bannigan falls over and punches the ball. And the referees gave a foul the other way. Alloa are on the break at the end. Flanagan's obviously said something to the ref. He's going to get a booking. Time running out though, and that looked like a great counter for Alloa. McGinty. Another long, hopeful ball for Partick Thistle. Dealt with by Alloa. For the second week running, Alloa's game ends in a chorus of boos from the home support as they draw 2-2. And a rare occurrence this week, no change in the tables, because all 5 games ended in draws. Not to be outdone by the entertainment here at Firhill, Ayr County, they shared a 6-goal thriller. Inverness couldn't hold their 1-0 lead as Dundee United tied it up in the Highlands, and Falkirk Morton and Queen of the South Dunfermline ended in drab 0-0 affairs. Alloa with 17 games now played, they're still right in the mix with those bottom teams, despite predictions that they would be left cut adrift. Next week, another chance to climb the table as Dobbyless Queen of the South visit the Indodrill. Join us for all the post-match reaction and the highlights on WAS TV.